Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and we are back with more Stoneshard, and I am super excited, guys, for a couple of reasons. You might notice right here up in the corner we have Fugitive's Hand. Head to Broken Blade Fort. So basically, when we died, I came back to town. I did a little bit of hunting so that I could level up here and grab us Deadly Trick, a new dagger ability. This ability allows us to strike with additional damage, additional crit chance, and it spends a little bit of energy based on how much we do, or burns energy. I mean, maybe that reduces energy from them, which is kind of cool. And then you swap places with the enemy and it immobilizes them for 3 turns while also giving you a 100% dodge chance. So it's an escape move, essentially. You hit for more damage, you crit them, they're stunned, or not stunned, but rooted for 3 turns, and you gain an additional 100% dodge chance for that very next turn, so they can't hit you, and you can move away from them. From my understanding, this is actually really effective for killing bears and things like that. Hopefully it'll be effective against the bandits at the fort. Anyways, once I finished that leveling up process, I went and talked to the mayor to see what quests he had, and he had another one to go back to Broken Blade Fort, so now we have an average level mission. That being said, actually, before we go, I should take a look in here. So I probably don't need that 1 extra arrow. I probably do want the crowbar. The kitchen knife I'll sell later. One of the things that I want to try to do as we go out on this journey is to ensure that we are using the minimum amount of space that we can while still giving us a pretty steady opportunity to, like, have everything we need, right? So we're taking the crowbar, which means that we don't really need the lockpicks. We've already got a thing of bandages, so we don't necessarily need a second thing of bandages. We have some healing salve here that has 2 uses. We've got a lot of multi-use stuff. I don't want to bring the identification scroll because we won't actually need that. We can do that when we get back. I'm also not going to bring the map, which means that we should use the map real quick just to verify where we need to go. So we're going to go 1 right and then 3 down. So what I think we'll do is we'll actually go to the corner of Osbrook and we'll head right and then down immediately, and then we just need to go down 2 squares. So I'm going to try to remember that. I will probably forget or at least doubt myself on whether or not I'm doing the right thing there. So that's something to keep in mind. Definitely a potential outcome. So we're going to grab some bog bean here because it does help with intoxication. I did also pick up an antidote which will basically remove your intoxication. So that's kind of nice. It does cause confusion, it would seem. So if we have something that gets rid of confusion, that would be nice. Does not seem like we have that particular plant. Thought we had one. I suppose not. Okay, well, we've got some intoxication removers there. That's what's important. We've got a little bit of food. Sausages here are the food you're going to want to take on long journeys because they do have multiple charges and take up less spots. Okay. We should be set. And we're going to steal this apple because every time you wake up, the apple is there. Well, not every time, but anytime that apple's there, you should grab it. It's basically free food. Okay, time to head out. If you're also running low on money and you need food, hunting venison, or deer rather, will give you venison meat that you can cook, and that's another great way to build up your food resources. Herbs you can find just out in the field, and those are extremely useful. Otherwise, pine caps are a nice little food thing you can pick up. Dirwin would like a snack. Okay, let's have Dirwin eat our cooked venison here. And actually, as I head towards the exit to town, I realized that we have not drank from the well or filled our water thing, so I'm gonna go fill that up real quick, and then we will be off on our journey to Broken Blade Fort. This should hopefully go a lot more successfully than last time. I mean, at the very least, we will be able to go inside now, which is a plus. What happens once we get inside, that is entirely out of my hands somewhat. I mean, it is randomly generated. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll go a lot better than that graveyard did. Okay, so I'm going to the right corner here. The reason I'm doing this is because it'll make it so that we can do this. We're gonna go right 1, and then down 1. Absolutely 0 risking taken going through that 1 square right there because of the fact that we cornered. So by doing that, we basically mitigate a lot of risk traveling. Gonna do the same thing here. I might grab these pine caps because they are, like I said, they're just kind of free food. They don't really hurt you to eat. They give you just a little bit of food. We can always eat them or toss them out if we need more inventory space. They're kind of the perfect all-purpose snack. There is a rabbit there I'm not even going to bother with, though. And the main reason I'm not bothering with it is because I want to spare our ammo for when we get where we're going. So we went right 1, we went down 1. We should need to go down 2 more, I believe. So it won't be this hex, or this square, rather. I always say hex, but it's a square. It won't be this square of the map. It'll be the next map square that we need to go to. There is a fly agaric here and some death cap. We don't need either one of those. They're not going to do anything super beneficial for us. They are not pine cap. I love that the rabbit on that last square became hostile. Like, I don't think rabbits in this game ever actually become hostile. Ooh, a deer is spotted. Deers are yummy. They also produce nice amounts of fur, but we don't necessarily need to engage them, so we're not going to. Wolves, by the way, provide a great amount of experience, so if you are going hunting and you're really just trying to get XP, then definitely look for wolves. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the map that the Broken Blade Fort is on, so we're going to start pushing towards the center here and see if we can find it. There we go. That looks like a Broken Blade Fort to me. So we are going to move around the outer edge here a little bit, and that's mainly because we want to get the drop on any bandits that might be located outside. We should see them relatively soon, to be honest. Like, I think we'll see them when we move down here towards the bottom of this tree line. If they're out here. They may not be, because we did kill them the last time we came out, and not everything respawns. Poacher is spotted, Goon is spotted. Okay. So yeah, they are in fact here. We're gonna go after this Goon right here, or the Poacher rather, and the reason why is because he is an archer, so he can actually hit us from range, just like we can hit him from range. So we want him dead as soon as possible. Ooh, if he would have hit us there, that might have been bad. And he's down. Perfect. That could not have gone much better for us right there. So he's down, and now we can start shooting at this other guy, the Goon. Get wrecked. Okay, he's up on his feet, but he's got a dagger, so he's not doing a whole lot. We're gonna probably kill him before he even gets close. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, grab our arrows here. Make sure we keep our arrow cap up pretty high. I'm not gonna take either of these weapons because I feel like we'll probably get better potential loot, and we can grab them on the way out if we need to. And while this is loading, give me 1 second. Just want to make sure that there's no crisis going on or anything. Nope. Wow, that's interesting. Warframe just sent me a message in what looks to be Japanese. I don't speak that, so I'm not entirely sure what it means, but okay. So we're gonna smash this up, see what we get. I do want to show you guys this. I picked up a fish shield here. This is a smaller shield that gives us a higher counterattack chance, a higher block chance, and a little bit of block power. It's not as block heavy as the heavier shields are, but the other thing it doesn't do is it doesn't mitigate our dodge like the heavier things do. And since we are a high agility, or rather high perception, I guess, agility would have also been good for me to get it level up, but I didn't think about that. Anyway, since we're kind of wearing light armor, we're sort of a roguish character, I figured it made more sense for us to have a shield. Why am I using the bow for that? I figured it made more sense for us to have a shield that allowed us to dodge more effectively. Hello there. Have an arrow. Oh crap. Here I think we just shoot. Yeah. Now he's gonna close. We're gonna swap. We're gonna use our deadly trick. See, that's what that does. So now that gives us a little bit of space. Now he is immobilized for 3 turns, so we can go 1, 2, 3. And now by the time that he catches up with us, we will have Deadly Trick off of cooldown again if we want to do it that way. I mean, because of the way that this particular area is built, we can also kind of kite him around the table. I don't think that we'll be able to switch to our bow. Well, I guess we get 1 shot. We'll miss it, that's fine. And then boop, we just get away from him. So yeah, this Deadly Trick thing is really, really strong here. Just look at that. Deadly Trick, very, very powerful. The one thing I do want to mention, though, is that Deadly Trick is incredibly powerful, but if we pair it up with... What is it? It's not that. It's not Constant Practice. It's Distracting Shot. Okay. So Distracting Shot increases dodge chance up to 100% and lets you retreat up to 2 tiles away. So if we were to combo this with Distracting Shot, we could essentially create even more distance, and at that point, people can't just chase you down anymore. I mean, it's hard for one person to chase you down with Deadly Trick, but when you add Distracting Shot to it, it's hard for multiple people to chase you down, which is very useful. So we're gonna keep moving here. Smashy, smashy. Just kind of breaking all this stuff, hoping for good loot. So far, we've gotten a couple rabbit pelts, which aren't bad, but we may end up tossing those to pick up other loot. Click the thing. There we go. Okay, some more things broken. Got a pair here. That's pretty nice. Some crowns. We do want to keep an eye out when we're moving past walkways like that, or rather, I guess, hallways like that. so that if anybody walks through our vision, we see them, we know they're coming, we don't want to be caught off guard here. I'm going to switch back to our bow, speaking of not being caught off guard, and that way if we do see anyone when we enter this room, we actually have the ability to take shots at them. We do want to keep our eyes open for anybody that pops into sight. Coal chunks are actually useful, we can sell those. Oh, there we go, see? Ooh. You an archer too, huh? I'm gonna actually move here so that he can't hit us with his bow. And then I'm gonna wait him out. Ooh. See, I should have just stayed hidden and forced him to come to us. Yeah, this is not a good trade thing. There we go, that's what we want. And now we switch to our daggers. We're gonna deadly trick him. Wham! Oh wow, he just died. He just died. That's so... Wow, deadly trick is really, really strong there. Like, I underestimated how strong this attack was. Because the first time that I used it, I didn't get much damage off of it, but it does a ridiculous amount of damage and stuns and moves you away from them. Like, it does everything all in one. Talk about a powerful starting ability. If you're gonna go with Dirwin, I definitely think that you pick that up at level 1 instead of picking up the swapping for free to daggers. I think that's probably a lot better of a pick overall. Okay, moving up. We're still at pretty good health here. We didn't actually take any wounds or anything from that. We just lost a little bit of health, which is no big deal. Which is honestly, in a way, kind of astonishing. I mean, we took 2 arrows or 3 arrows there, and like, we're not bleeding, which is weird, but okay. I'll take the rag. Nothing else there that's worth grabbing? Okay. Keeping moving. Let's see what we can find in the next room. Oh, it's locked. So we'll pick that. We have 20 charges on our crowbar to pick stuff open, so that's not a problem. I'm gonna switch to our bow here, just so that if anybody is down that hallway right there, we can go ahead and go after them. We're going to move that, because that'll put it right into our coin purse here. I have not reached the point where I need a second coin purse, but I did have one a while back. Yeah, you would have to have a lot of gold to need a second coin purse. So if you do pick up a second coin purse, definitely feel free to sell that, because it's going to be more useful to you for the crowns than it is for the actual carrying capacity. Let's open that door. Close this, swap over to our bow one more time just to be safe. Hello there. Get wrecked. Oh god, that crit was so good. Sometimes the bow is just awesome, and sometimes it's not, but right there it was just awesome. Oh, we have an enemy in sight. Where? Can't actually see them. I'm gonna ready my bow and hope they walk into range. Now we switch over to our daggers. Deadly trick. And I think we'll just go for the kill here. How much is he at, actually? He's at 26%. We're gonna go for the kill. And he's dead. Beautiful. Give me the crowns, give me the arrows, and another guy comes in. He doesn't see us yet, now he does. Ready our aim. Bam. I believe there's somebody shooting at us from up here, though. I think I just saw that. I'm gonna move back. Yep, there we go. Here we can probably switch to daggers and just go for deadly... yeah. This is, what is it? Deadly trick again. Okay, he's dead. We gotta watch out for this guy. Obviously, he's a problem because of his range. I think what I'm gonna do is move down this corridor where he can't really hit us until he gets closer. And we'll switch to our bow here. I wonder if hitting him reduces his chance to hit us. That seems like that would be a little bit OP because you fire before they do, but I'm not sure. Ow. Okay, he got us there. Uh-oh. This is getting less safe. And the archer still did not die, which is a problem. So I think here we just rush the archer. Now he's dead. How about that, buddy? Okay, got another guy closing in on us. 2 turns until we have deadly trick. Oh, you see that counterattack there, though? That's really nice. That's why that fish shield is so good. Okay, so now we are hungry. Let's go ahead and eat some pine caps here. Maybe our apple. There we go. Nice and full. Look at all that loot, though. That's just gorgeous. So much stuff. So we'll take all the arrows here. Wish you could just, like, grab all of the arrows. Maybe there's, like, a button to do that I don't know. There's a battle cleaver here. There's some other stuff that we could potentially pick up. There's a rabbit pelt that we can grab for selling. Let's get the crowns, arrows, arrows. Copper ring. That's nice. We don't have a ring yet. It doesn't do anything, though, so we'll just sell it when we get back to town because it's basically useless. I don't really want this flail. I don't really want this bow. The battle cleaver I will take, though, because I feel like that's potentially a more... Nope. 26, so it's not really worth that much either. I'll toss that as well. It doesn't look like any of those weapons are going to be worth all that much. In general, the weapons are not the highest yield of money. They do yield money, but you'll get more out of skins and things like that for less space. Well, actually, you know what? I don't think that's necessarily true, because I think you can get about like 15 to 20 gold for the crappy weapons at the blacksmith, and they only take up 3 squares, and you get about 30 for like a wolf pelt, and that takes up 6. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's actually just as efficient to gather weapons. Okay, checking the bookcase, nothing there. Come on, Dirwin, find all the loot. You're the rogue guy, find me loot. Ooh, iron ingot. We haven't seen one of those yet. That could be potentially useful for crafting. I'm not sure if crafting is a system that's in yet, but I would imagine it's something they do intend to add at some point, if not. At least I would assume so. I could be very, very wrong there. I bet you if we look at the ingot, it'll tell us something of that nature. Just maybe of interest to some merchants. Okay, so it doesn't look like crafting is necessarily in. However, that does have a ridiculously high value compared to everything else we've been able to pick up. So we can take that back to town and sell it to the blacksmith, and that's awesome. That is good enough for me. Crafting would be cool, but, like, honestly, it's not necessary. But I imagine since they've talked about wanting to have your caravan where you recruit different people and stuff, that smithing and things like that are probably part of that. I can't say for sure, though, so don't get your hopes up. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. What do we have here? Ooh. That has some value. That could potentially be sold. And a moose hide. Wow, look at the value on that thing. Okay, so now we're playing the Tetris game where we put away stuff that doesn't matter that much. Like, that doesn't have that much value. I mean, honestly, neither does that. We can eat the pear. We can move this stuff over. That gives us the moose fur. Now, is there a way for us to clear enough space? And I'm just going to get these out of the way for the moment because they're not the highest value items. They do seem like the value of them is a little bit higher than grabbing this leather vest. Yeah, that's probably true. So I think we'll leave the leather vest. If the leather vest was an upgrade for us, we would have taken it, but it's really not. So we're going to leave it here. But we will grab that moose hide because that is super valuable. So far, we're on the first floor, but so far we've gotten quite a bit of nice loot. So even if this mission doesn't go perfectly and we end up having to, like, run away and escape, we're still in a pretty decent spot. Ooh, enchantment scroll, that's nice. We might put that on our dagger, actually, so that our dagger has a little bit of more oomph to it. Is that a bear trap? I think that's a bear trap. So I'm checking for traps now, because I see a bear trap on the ground. And walking onto a trap would be really bad right here. Okay, nothing in that bookcase. Last chest, and then we're done with the room. Or the floor, rather. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next floor here. I don't know how many floors there are for this bandit lair, but I guess we'll find out shortly. Alright. This is a clean and open floor. Nothing really going on in the first room, which is good. We'll take that carp. We may have to cook that to get the full value out of it as food, but that's okay. Get our crowns. Is that another rabbit? No, that's straw. Straw does not sell for very much at all, even though there are vendors that look for it, I guess. It doesn't sell all that well, so I wouldn't worry about straw if you find any of it. Switch over to our bow here, since we will likely encounter enemies in this next room. And there we go. Let's have some fun. You look like a beefy boy. This is Idrich the Parasite. I am assuming that this may actually be the bandit leader that we're looking for, because he has a name. He has 100% health, 100% energy, 100% armor durability, He has Armor Break, which performs an attack with 31% armor penetration and 100% armor damage. If the enemy is dazed, it grants additional armor damage for each remaining turn of dazed. If the enemy is stunned, it grants 120% armor damage for each remaining turn of stunned. Wow, this guy hits like a truck. And he also has Onslaught, delivers a strike, which burns 19% of target's energy and has a 66% chance to inflict knockback. If the first strike successfully knocks the enemy back, the attacker advances and delivers an extra attack with minus 70% damage and plus 84% daze chance. Okay, so basically he wants to daze us and then smash our armor. And what we want to do is mess him up before that ever happens. Which we should be able to do here if we're careful. I mean, honestly, I think we just kite him around and use Deadly Trick. Maybe get one shot in with our bow in between. Yeah, that's what this is right here. This is exactly that. We'll just wait for him here. Deadly Trick him again. Wonder what he's at right now. Oh, he's low on health. Very, very low. 13%. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Oh well, he might die here. Oh, and just like that, we have completed our first quest in Stoneshard. It took a long time, guys. I didn't know if we'd ever get here, but we did it. We did it. Okay, so what did he drop for us? He dropped an arrow. He dropped a purse, which we can't pick up because we don't have room. I'm gonna actually use this enchantment scroll. Well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna drop a carp here and pick up the purse that he dropped to see if there's coins in it we can take out. Merge, there we go. Okay, now we can drop that. How much is that worth, though? 5, it's worth nothing. Okay. Convict's Hand, we need that to turn in. He does have a heavy club here, which might sell well, so I'm gonna probably see about clearing some inventory space to try to grab it. Once again, the easiest thing for us to just kind of drop at a moment's notice is these rabbit skins. We'll move these bandages out of the way a little bit to try to see if we can find a little more space, and let's see if we can pick up the heavy club now. We can. The heavy club has an 87 crown value. That's really, really nice. Okay, so grab some more arrows to make sure we have those. Manshire Fortified, how much does that actually sell for? 25, that's pretty good actually. The pelts I think sell for around the same amount though. Yeah, so I guess we'll just pick up a pelt here, that's fine. We're basically out of inventory space after that. We will be checking all the loot containers on the floor though, of course, because we might find cool things like this, which in this case we'll just use because we don't have the capacity to carry it. So now we have an armor-piercing dirk, which is awesome. Whoops. Let's go get some more crowns there. Nicely done. We can pick up the carp here. We do actually have room for that. Okay, and now we're just exploring the rest of the floor to see what goodies we can find. There is a spirit there, which is basically alcohol. Like how you crit the crates. You're like, I've found the critical weakness in the crate. This is where the UPS worker dropped it. Okay, let's crash that open. Same here. Grab some more crowns. Does that wall look cracked to you guys? This feels like it could be a door. Like, I feel like maybe we could bomb that open. Anyways, I don't know if that's even a thing. I doubt that it is at this point, but it does look like that to me, doesn't it? Very much looks like there could be like a secret door there. Mainly because there's those two pillars right there that seem... And you know what it may be? It may just be that that's a tile that they use to essentially generate doors. But that's not what it is in this case. That's entirely possible. Let's go ahead and grab some crowns. Smashy, smashy some more. Don't care about the coal chunk all that much. Any more enemies left, or am I just going to be able to free loot this floor? I guess I can just free loot this floor. I will take it. I will take all the loot all the time. And it looks like we're making really good time here. We should actually get back just in time to call the episode. Alright. Let's crack this thing. Crack this thing. Get some more crowns. This is actually a really, really nice take. This whole quest just worked out really well for us. Bows out, just in case. Oh, we're a little hungered. So if we're a little hungered, we can't eat the carp right now, because that would be no bueno. It's not cooked. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit of sausage there. Why, hello there, other enemy. I would love to have your XP. Please, come into the range of my bow. Not the right place to hit him with the bow. He's too close. So we'll do our swap there. How's his health? 34%. I think we can go for it. And he's dead. Beautiful. 25 XP for that. Very, very nice. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know if we'll get much bow shots in. I guess we'll take one here just to see if we can... Or two. Didn't get the second one. That's okay. And Deadly Trick. Wow, Deadly Trick is just very strong. Calling Deadly Trick very strong is an understatement at this point. Like, that ability is just amazing right now. So definitely pick up Deadly Trick at level 1 if you're gonna go with Dirwin when you play the game. Bam! Shot to the face. Yeah, we're gonna swap here and Deadly Trick. It's just so much safer to Deadly Trick than it is to do anything else. Oh, wow, that crit. That crit just, like, melted his face. It was like, what's up, you're done. Uh-oh. Oh, we whiffed with the string drawn and everything. I don't want to pick up the arrow here, I just want to move up. Game, please, just let me move up. Okay, it does move one at a time if you just aim towards up, so that's nice. See, I shouldn't have taken that shot right there. I'm just getting a little bit more, brash, I guess you would say. With the success we've had with Deadly Trick, I'm like, nothing can kill us, we are invincible, and then something is gonna wreck us. Just watch. Just watch, folks. I'm gonna actually pull my bow out here since we did have another enemy kind of appear from this hallway when we thought we were safe. Ooh, and that is exactly what I was looking for. Read. Yes, please. Give me the treatise on the greatswords. Look at the value of this thing. Holy crud. 450 gold. That is amazing. Or crowns, rather. Not gold, they're crowns. Okay. So 450 crowns for that book. I hope it actually sells for that much. I'm honestly... Oh no. Okay. I'm honestly skeptical that it will. I don't actually think the book will sell that well. We get one shot here, then we Deadly Trick. And in this instance, I don't feel like we kill him fast enough to just push it, so I'm gonna kind of kite him back a little bit. There we go, we'll Deadly Trick him again, and now we'll kill him. There we go, perfect. I didn't even need to check. Just knew, just like read the numbers and knew. Wow, there's so much of this dungeon actually left right here, it's kind of crazy. We can't take the potato, but we can toss the carp, take the potato, eat the potato. There we go. Like, I thought we were pretty much through this whole floor, or dungeon rather, and there's like all this other stuff left. We don't care about the bucket, that's not good loot. Ooh, another crowbar, that's actually very good loot. I don't want to toss this though, that's got some really high value. I will toss some mead maybe, and then what else can I toss? Nothing, I don't need to toss anything else, I can just take the crowbar, nice. The crowbar is very nice loot. If we did want to rest to heal right here, closing doors is actually a really nice way to do that, because it does keep people from noticing you immediately. I'm sure they can open them and eventually find you, but like, it does buy you a little bit of time. Herbal extract, what is that? I'm tempted to grab that, but I don't know how much space we'd have to clear for it, to be honest. There's some straw. Okay, now we're done with the floor. This is it. This room is the last one, but we did find that greatsword book, which is awesome. Not only did we unlock greatsword skills with it, but we also have the potential ability to sell it. I'm gonna drop this crowbar for a sec, see if we can pick up the herbal extract. No, not the crowbar. Give me the extract. Okay, so that only takes one. It increases our intoxication quite a bit, but it also massively lowers our pain. So I think I do want to take this. The question is, what do we drop to take it? And I think we actually drop the liquor here. And the reason I'm dropping the liquor is because the liquor also reduces pain, but that does it a lot better and it takes less slots, which will allow us to pick up our carp again. So now we have the carp. we shall escape with the Carp under tow. In fact, what I'm gonna do here is, there's a beet right here, so we're gonna drop the Carp, pick up the beet, eat the beet, nom nom nom, grab the Carp, and now we're out with our Carp. Gotta make sure we keep the Carp, guys. The Carp is important here. And I'm pretty sure we can just walk through this floor like it's nothing because everything is dead. Yeah, that's the case. Sweet. So we have cleared out the entire bandit lair. We have taken home quite a bit of stuff. Like, we're gonna make bank when we get back to town. I'm super excited. Let's go. This is the part where we, like, run into... Oh, and this is... So this is an effect that I really love in this game. If you leave bodies out in the open, the next time you come and find them, there will be carrion crows eating them. Which is kind of cool. Like, I think that's actually a really nice touch by the devs. Ooh, there's some herbs that I would have liked to pick, but we're not going to struggle for it right now, because our inventory is at the maximum. It is filled with all sorts of goodies. Let's go ahead and take a trip back to town. This should be pretty quick as long as we walk along the edges. The edges of the map are generally very, very safe to travel. The worst thing you'll run into out here is bears and wolves primarily, and if you run into those, at least with Deadly Trick, I'm reasonably confident we can just wreck the bears now. With the wolves, since they tend to be in groups, maybe not so much. You kind of have to pick one off. Deadly Trick won't save you from all of them. Okay, so that's 2. And then it should be 1 more and then to the left. And I mean, if we're really not sure, we can go left first and then go up 1 more, and that should take us to town. So didn't have to go super far to get back. I do wonder how we're going to handle this when we have to, like, take much further journeys and aren't able to save. Like, I'll have to, when we have longer journeys like that, I'll have to, like, plan more time, because I generally record, like, a half an hour before I go to work in the morning. And my boss is pretty understanding, and I'm able to be a little bit late if I need to, but it's probably better if I plan out longer times for when we have longer journeys. Okay. It is late at night here, so we won't be able to sell anything right now. Oh, maybe we can. Maybe we can. It looks like people are still out. If the vendors are in town square, you can generally sell. If they're gone, you generally can't. Nice. Okay, so, bam, that's a big sale right there. Who do we sell the book to, I wonder? Oh, what? The book has 1 value, but that's for this guy particularly. That's just this guy. We could sell the hand. We can eat the hand. That's gross on a lot of levels. We're not going to do that. No interest in eating the hand. That just seems like bad business. Okay, speaking of bad business, let's go see if we can sell the book to this guy maybe, because he does sell skill books. 1 gold. Or one crowns. If I'd have known that, I would have left it. I would have left it. Geomantic Treatise 1 and 3 here. I'm definitely not opposed to picking those up. How much will he pay for this? 1 for the heavy club. Are you kidding me? Okay. So I don't... That's tough. I really want to pick up these books. They are kind of spendy though, so maybe we'll wait a sec. I'm gonna go see the blacksmith and see what I can sell the weapon to him for. You will see that the value varies depending on the vendor you go to. Yeah, 13's not bad. Would have been better to just bring the furs back at this point. How much is the iron ingot worth? 33, that's pretty good. I'm okay with taking 33 for the iron ingot, that's fine. He'll pay 35 for the booze. I mean, sure, here, have it. We have some other pain tolerant stuff, so we'll be fine. Yeah. Money value's not what they're cut out to be when you read them. So we do have 752 here. However, the problem with that is that if we spend that to buy Geomantic Treatise 1, it means that we're not going to be able to buy any other skill books we might want, like, for example, more bow skills or dagger skills. So it's really up in the air whether we want to get geomantic skills here. I mean, I suppose it's not bad to have them. It would give us runic boulder and stone armor. Runic boulder is pretty cool. Stone armor is also reasonably interesting. It would add a little bit of magic into our pool, but I don't know that we necessarily need that. I feel like maybe we'll do it later. I don't want to necessarily dedicate all of our funds to that at this moment. Okay, so we are over time. I should probably end here pretty quickly. I'm gonna go turn this quest in, and we're gonna go save. Hey there. I came for my reward. Remember that contract fugitive hand? It's done. Excellent work. Here's your reward, as we agreed. Oh, hello. Big spender. So he just gave us like 325 gold. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of gold now. Maybe we do pick up that geomancy book. Oh, I should have seen if he would have bought this book for more. I doubt he will, though. I really do. So now I think we pick up the geomancy book. Sure. Sure, I'm not seeing a whole lot of other stuff in town we'd rather buy anyway. So we'll pick that up. We'll go ahead and read it. Now we have unlocked a couple geomancy skills. Awesome. So now back to our home to sleep and rest and probably stuff these geomancy, or these books, into our chest for later. Nice that we get this little storage chest here in town. Very, very convenient. Let's move that, move that, move that. Don't need 2 crowbars, don't need 3 rags. Don't have space to store another rag? Probably Tetris up some space if we needed to, right? Maybe? No. I don't think we can Tetris up the... Oh yeah, we can. Ha! I knew it. I knew that we could Tetris up some space. There we go. Okay. One more space here. We're not going to put the carp in there. We'll have to cook the carp. How many days until this goes bad? It'll spoil in 1 day. So before we sleep then, we're going to go cook the carp. Cooking does increase the time before something spoils. We'll just cook that real quick. Cooked carp. Lovely. And that will increase the amount of time till it spoils from 1 day to 2. So we have to eat it tomorrow. But that's okay. Time to sleepy bye. So that is going to be it for this episode, folks. We did make it through our first dungeon. We got Deadly Trick running, and that is a super awesome skill that we know we now want to take at level 1 if we're doing anything with daggers. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I can't wait to start digging into some of the other skills that we've unlocked. We now have greatsword skills available to us. We also have geomancy. So I want to do like a kind of an arcane archer build with Dirwin here. So what I'd like to do is, right now we're leaning pretty heavily on our daggers, and I think that's okay. But as we develop, I want to get more into using like pyromancy and cryomancy and archery, so that he has the ability to basically tear people apart from range. And then we have daggers as a fallback for those times when we get stuck in enclosed spaces. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!